What it's cost us this year for back to school, I'm telling you that I can buy a small plot in my village in Bali. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to another beautiful vlog. My name is Liwa and I create content around my life. Last week in August before school starts, so there'll be a lot of school prep going on. We also have a dentist appointment. It's a bit of a big deal because we've not found an appointment in almost 2 years due to COVID. So all the kids are looking forward to that, especially Lucibeth. She's never been to the dentist. If any of you watching has struggled to get appointments since COVID, I saw in the news the other day and people were resorting to DIY measures like moving their teeth because it's been almost impossible, one, to afford a dentist, and two, to get appointments. So we're happy that we can get one this week. I'm off for a few days this week, so I'll be doing some meal prep as well, which I'll take you guys along. Anyway, this introduction should not be too long, and if you enjoyed the vlog at the end, please give us a thumbs up. A lot of you watch my videos, you make comments, but you forget to like. Please do. It helps my YouTube to recommend my videos to more people. I know that I'm not talking trash. See you in the vlog. Bye. Hey. No, don't go there. You don't want no monster. Guys, come and take your stuff, please. Thank you.
Look at your gums.
Okay.
Now, I think your teeth look great.
Do you? I think my teeth need to be whiter.
Well, we can do one of two things.
Okay.
We can do a procedure called airflow.
Okay.
Which is just like jet washing your teeth.
Yes.
And that gets all the stains away.
Okay.
There's no whitening agent in that.
Okay.
But your teeth will come up whiter.
Yes.
Because all the stains will go.
Okay.
So you're very welcome to book in for that.
Okay.
Alternatively, which I wouldn't necessarily recommend, I'm talking myself out of business here, but I don't think you need it, is the actual official whitening.
Okay.
Where you can have whitening trays and use those for 2 weeks. What I suggest is safe.
Okay.
Is to probably get the stain removal first.
Yes.
And see how things look.
Okay.
Because many patients, when they have the stain removal, they say, "Wow, it's really white," and they don't want to go on to the whitening.
Okay.
So forget the whitening for the moment.
Okay. Do the stain removal. How much is that?
I think that's about £70 or £80.
I'll book for that.
Okay, no problem.
So although I had really perfect teeth, I decided to take out all the tartar buildup in between my gums. And that took about 30 minutes with an equipment, and I'll talk about dental health maybe later.
Can I just sit you back and have a look at your teeth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really going on 30.
Absolutely. I have a daughter, she's the same. She's 20 now, but...
It's really funny that after all that, the dentist only just looked at the kids' teeth. They all had no issues, thank God. But it just makes me to think if the appointment was given really fast, because I was seeing a dentist as well, and because I pay for mine, they'll see your kids. Let me know what your experience has been, guys. Share what your experience has been seeing a dentist lately. Is it short?
I think I have 36 last night.
Ah, right, okay. So do you think you want to size up the nib?
So we have come to buy school shoes. We're at Trafford Centre. It's going to be very busy because of people shopping for last minute going back to school. So yes, I'll take you guys along with us.
A few moments later.
Today is proving like a nightmare We have been shopping and we are not able to see Axel and Tristan. We've lost them. So we've been waiting for half an hour with Phoebe and Lucibeth. I'm getting a bit nervous now. Initially I thought that they'll see them in a few minutes, but it's been half an hour and I hope that they are together.
2,000 years later.
Honestly, I could never have written a script like this. In fact, this is a day I'll not forget. After spending so much on everything, we go into a shop and suddenly the two boys who were behind disappear. I looked, got the security guards involved. They were all on lockdown, CCTV cameras. We're getting nervous, and an hour later, they found them at the car park because apparently they didn't see us and they walked to the car park to wait for us. Tristan said his phone had gone off, he couldn't see any security stance, and I was so nervous, but thank God they were found. I need to just go home now and get a glass. Into the car now, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Update. They've been found. They were in the car at the car park. So I'm cooking eru. That's the spinach, that's the meat, eru, oil. About to slice the meat now. Soup for my husband Mendy, and okra I've made for the kids. Only because I know that the kids don't actually like this. It's mixed with okra bong and some bitter leaf. So cooking this for him, and I would obviously cook mine separate because I tend to eat slightly more healthy, although he eats very healthy as well, but I could not eat this without eating with the right accompaniment, that is like fufu, so I'd rather just stay out of it. And my oat fufu for some reason doesn't really go with this. After the hectic day I had yesterday, I did not show you guys what we finally bought. So we got these shoes for Tristan. This cost £58. We got Phoebe and Axel sportswear for school. So they both wanted like Nike trainers. Again, you don't have to use designer brands when they're younger, because Lucibeth, I just went to ask her and I got those trainers. She doesn't know any different, and they cost £10. While the Nike trainers cost £33 each. And then for Axel, I went to Matalan and I got him those shoes for £15, while Tristan's school shoes cost £60. So I'm just trying to show you the difference. Phoebe's, we had them from last year, so that's good. I did not use them. You don't have to get designer brands, and in the next clip I'll tell you how you can budget and how you can save for going back to school. And these are all the uniforms we bought. They're not a lot, but these uniforms right here, cumulatively, it's about £450. So I'll talk to you guys now about school expenditure and how you can budget and save in advance. Excuse how I look. I've just come from my morning run and I'm about to take a shower, but I just thought that the house was quiet. I wanted to have a chat about the actual cost of going back to school. I think that a separate budget needs to be put aside for September, because this year, more than any time, I think I have left things last minute, and it's put a massive dent in our budgets. And with inflation and the cost of things going up, it's a lot more conspicuous, the cost, and a lot more obvious. I think secondary schools are the biggest cost. I'll look at my receipts in a minute, but our big boy who's in secondary schools in year 9, his blazer cost alone is about £70. When you think, so just basically going into the school shop, we spent almost £300. that did not include his school shoes and his trainers. So for one child in secondary school, the cost of going back to school is about £400 when you add the school shoes and the trainers, and hoping that you had shirts from the year before. How do other parents budget this? I just thought I'll add this, and maybe for next year, just maybe advise parents that this is a massive cost. It is as good as, say, if you have more than 2 kids. I've got 4. So the other kids, because they had jumpers from the years before, we spent about £100. A way to save with the younger primary school kids is to maybe buy 1 jumper each from the official shops, which is about £10, £12, depending on the size, and buy a few others from the high street shops that are not embroidered. That's the way you can save. And obviously hand downs. Another trick as well is that a lot of schools have summer sale where, you know, kids outgrow their clothes and the school just auction them cheaper. You can actually take advantage of that so that you don't spend a fortune going back to school. By all means, if you have 1 child, you can afford it, that's great. But if you have a lot of kids like myself and you think that you could save up, that's a way to save, because you cannot buy secondhand shoes or trainers. So when you think about the cumulative cost for 4 kids, I'm talking about spending almost £700 for school uniforms and school shoes. Not cheap at all. Maybe what you could do is put aside money every month after, once we break on holidays, or during the school year, have a school fund, because with that money you spend, don't be surprised that during the year they might actually need a new pair of shoes because they've outgrown it, they've kicked it, given a hole in it. So maybe have a separate fund for school. And the trips as well. Our schools in the UK are free if you go to a free school. If you go to a fee-paying school, like Christians is a fee-paying school, it's a completely different story. I won't talk about that now. I'll talk about those who just go to normal schools that are free. There are all sorts of trips when they get older, like residentials. Again, it's about £150. So I'm beginning to think that I need a separate fund just for school expenditure, where I can deposit maybe £100 every month, so that in a year I've got £1,200, and that money would go into the uniforms every year, the outings, school dinners if they eat in school. Honestly, I think I'll do a separate video on just this, saving, budgeting during the start of school year. I have spoken enough, and yes, on this topic. Well, it's Thursday today. I'm just having my cup of tea, and I'm about to start work, and I'll see you guys later. Ta-da!